Greetings to everyone. Today we are going to witness a life journey of a visionary, His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Eluri Srinivasa, who doesn't need any introduction in this diplomatic world.
I'm very happy to share my life so far, what I spent, the pain and gains, success and failures. But I can say there is no failure in my life.
Here, Dr. Eluri Srinivasa, whose journey has been so inspiring that can ignite next generation people to strive for a concept that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbam, which means a global family. Dr. Eluri Srinivasa was born in a royal family of South India. His father and grandfather were freedom fighters who even went to jail. And his mother is a teacher who is so generous and kind.
Before independence, my forefather consolidated their power to a small Jamindari in Narsaropet. One of the forefathers, Mr. Chengal Raidu, is a warrior and a medical doctor of those times. At the time of independence, my grandfather went to the jail, had a tough fight against the British rule. My father, Sri Lakshmi Narayana, is a well-known freedom fighter and a social activist. My father went to jail twice at the time of the British government as well as at the time of the emergency imposed in India at the time of Madam Indira Gandhi.
He was born and brought up in the most popular Indian pilgrimage place called Bhadrachalam. As a child, he befriended with so many tribal children. He visited so many villages and he observed the innocence and poverty of the people that made him to start think about the welfare of the underprivileged people in that time.
So that area is on the bank of the river Godavari and totally covered with the forest. In my childhood, I used to spend time with my tribal friends. They belong to the tribal community by name of Koya community. So I went along with them to their Koya Godems, mean that tribal settlement, habitations, and I spent some time with them. And I have observed the social and economic condition of that people.
Then he went on to study mechanical engineering at Nagarjuna University. Later he got job as a junior telecom officer in Hyderabad, and he went on to study post-graduation in archaeology in Usmania University. In this Usmania University, he met so many different people, different mindsets, different cultures, which shaped his thinking to think about the welfare of the society.
At the time of engineering, I have participated in the Quiz Time 88, conducted by Doordarshan, hosted by Siddhartha Basu, the eminent quizist in the world. He is a person now in the KBC, Kaun Barega Karorpati.
And of course, it was a landmark on television in India and for Star TV as well.
In quiz competition, who stood South India toppers. So, after completion of my engineering, I am quite interested to join in government services. So, I wrote some examinations and I joined in the telecommunication department as a junior telecom officer and served in the Hyderabad city office. While I am doing my services in the telecommunication department as junior telecom officer, some of my seniors advised me for go for a better career. So I plan to write civil service examination. So that I have taken some long leave from that telecommunication job and I joined the Usmania University. So Usmania University became a milestone in my life. So in the Usmania University, I done my post-graduation in ancient history, culture and archaeology as a main subject. In the meantime, I have prepared for the civil service examination. I wrote civil service examination with the Telugu as a main subject and Indian history also one of the optional subjects.
With a lot of hard work and perseverance, he got selected for Group A Central Services in the Cabinet Secretariat. While he was serving in the Cabinet Secretariat, he studied LLB. Then he finished LLM International Law and PhD International Law. He submitted his PhD thesis on Changing Trends of International Terrorism.
In the PhD thesis is Changing Trends of International Terrorism, a critical study. So my subject, my topic was published in the many magazines, international, national magazines, and at the same time I used to write articles in the newspapers, especially in the Law Digest, law related newspaper. My article is published in the Andhra Law Times, Telangana and Andhra High Court Court Digest and the Supreme Court Case Digest and AIR also. My article published in the different topics like Information Act and NREGC Act and judicial activism, administrative reforms in India. Like the broadly my articles published in the different magazines. I was associated with Arvind Kejriwal. We fought for the Information Act. We fought for the Information Act to become as an act in the parliament.
Namaskaram. I am Srinivasa Sharma. I am Kuchipudi dancer, teacher and pursuing further educational courses. Today, I warmly sharing about my well-wisher and best supporter in my life is Ambassador Dr. Eluri Srinivasa. Srinivasa is an enthusiastic person, genuine person and more importantly motivational and compassionate person. Srinivasa and his wife Sunita ma'am both are supportive in me and my brother's life step-wise career. I received so many awards and rewards in education, dance and other activities through other organizations. Recently, I went to Bangalore and performed under United Nations and received honorary doctorate from Global Peace and Brampton University, USA in field of my life under the Ambassador Dr. Eluri Srinivasa. It's not enough. Dr. Sunita ma'am, wife of Srinivasa, is both approved Cultural Book of Records under Human Rights Commission. Sir and Madam both are given good support in not only dance but also educational career in my life. In some problematic situations also, Sir words and talks are inspired to me. After then, I get a spirit like I want to achieve it, I want to deserve it, etc. So I heartily thankful to my mother for this birth to meet a wonderful persons like Srinivasa sir and Sunita ma'am. No words are enough to share about them. I hope Sir and Madam blessings and support is always with us. So finally, I candidly said warmly thankful to Srinivasa sir and Sunita ma'am for these opportunities and support. Thanking you.
My wife is a medical doctor. She's master's in the physiotherapy MPT or their specialization. She's practicing as a physiotherapist and I blessed with 2 children. My son is Mohit Eluri, he's a 10th class student and my daughter is 7th class. She's Samhita, we used to call her Sanchi. And as my social responsibility, as I told you earlier, I have adopted a orphan boy at the age of 2, his age is 2 years at the time of adoption. Now he's a 10th class guy, 16 years boy and I have adopted him legally. I am doing my government services in the central government after completion of my PhD. So some of my friends and I had an interaction with the international community. Here, we people have a team like myself and Dr. Shamsen of here, Bangalore, and Dr. Vincent Tech Chang of Malaysia, and Mr. Arvind of Malaysia, and Azvila Meket of Czech Republic, and few friends I had in Sri Lanka, Buddhist Sanjeeva, Buddhika Sanjeeva, and Philip Matthews. Likewise, around 20 friends, we have like a team. So we thought of what are the problems of here. So global peace is the one of the problems in the entire world. So what are the reasons for the global, what are the hurdles for the global peace, and what are the causes of global peace. Likewise, we had discussions with each other in the meetings, in the conferences, through writing letters, writing mails. Those times the Zoom meetings not available. So we used to write mails to them, and sometimes we write letters also. Before the mail conversation, before that, we wrote letters to the different country activists. So we got communications, and in 2011, and Royal Academy of Global Peace and Academy of Universal Global Peace has given a good opportunity to propagate the peace. I have been appointed as a arbitrated judge to the International Special Court of Arbitration. This is UN ICJ, International Court of Justice related court, which is to solve and resolve the problems through the arbitration between the nations and the organizations.
Dr. Srinivasa is a well-known character for me from a long time. We have met in several occasions in international graduations in some other universities in Malaysia as well. Dr. Srinivasa has two characters. I want to explain you now about that. Dr. Srinivasa is very close to his family. He loves his family. That means he loves to the community. So I saw various characters on his life, but I want to specify this character. He is a very good social worker. He is well educated, LLM, PhD international, and he worked as a Commissioner of Human Rights as well in India. So the second character I am going to introduce is a well educated gentleman, and he very famous for this education sector also. He worked as a representative in various universities, USA, Canada and Malaysia as well.
He's not only a good friend, but I know he's a very good son, a very good husband, a very good father, and he loves his family very much and very responsible towards them. He always tells me that the woman behind his success is his mother and is his wife. Dr. Srinivasa is a very educated and knowledgeable person. You can talk to him almost any topic, whether it's religion, politics, or history. He'll be able to explain to you in details. Some of his achievement was, I think, being a Commissioner of Human Rights of India. He was invited to be a guest speaker and guest of honor for a few World Peace Conference and United Nations conferences. He have achieved Outstanding Social Service Award
నేను చేస్తున్న సేవలను ఫోటోలని అవార్డులు అన్నీ కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి తెలియపరిచి పద్మశ్రీ రావడానికి వారు అన్ని విధాలా సహకరించారు. పద్మశ్రీ రావటం వెనకాల వారి సేవలు ఉన్నాయి. నా పర్యావరణ ఉద్యమానికి, నా సోషల్ వర్క్కి వారు ఆర్థిక సహాయం కూడా అందిస్తూ ఉన్నారు.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. శ్రీమాన్ ఏలూరి శ్రీనివాసరావు గారు, డాక్టర్ గారు, అన్నం సేవా ఫౌండేషన్ ఫౌండర్ అన్నం శ్రీనివాసరావు కూడా సేవల్ని గుర్తించి వారే పిలిపించి బెంగళూరులో గౌరవ డాక్టరేట్ని ప్రదానం చేశారు. ఇలా ఎందరెందరో సమాజానికి ఉపయోగపడే వారిని గుర్తించడమే వారి గొప్పతనం అని భావిస్తున్నాం.
నా పేరు కడవెండి వేణుగోపాల్, సామాజికవేత్త. ప్రతి ఒక్క అంశమును మేము చేసేటువంటి సేవా కార్యక్రమాలని వారు ఏ విధంగా చూస్తున్నారో, మరి ఎక్కడ చూశారో తెలియదు. సారు డాక్టర్ అన్నం సేవా ఫౌండేషన్లో అనాథల ఆశ్రమం, ఇది ఖమ్మంలో ఉన్నటువంటిది డాక్టర్ అన్నం సేవా ఫౌండేషన్ అనాథల ఆశ్రమం. ఈ ఆశ్రమానికి వారు సహాయ సహకారాలు అందిస్తూ కొండంత అండగా ఉన్నారు. నిత్యం కూడా ఆశీర్వదిస్తుంటారు. మరి వాస్తవమైన వారు ఎవరు, సమాజానికి ఎవరు ఉపయోగపడుతున్నారు, సమాజానికి ఏం చేస్తున్నారు నిష్కలంశంగా అనేటువంటి అంశాలన్నీ వారు గుర్తించి మరి ఇటీవల 4 నెలల క్రితం నాకు డాక్టరేట్ కూడా ప్రదానం చేశారు.
I came out from the government services in 2013 and I have started doing activities in the international community, as I told, International Special Court of Arbitration and as the ambassador at large to the International Commission Diplomatic Human Rights and Peace. We made a Europe tour along with the 7 members of diplomats, educationists, as well as Indian classical dancers, musicians. With our team participated in 7 countries and in 4 Indian embassies also we participated.
Dr. Eluri, an outstanding personality with a vision to establish global peace. He is one of the most successful diplomats to address various international issues.
To Middle East, that is in UAE, we conducted a conference on United Nations Sustainable Development in the UAE, Dubai, as well as in the Oman also. We have conducted a conference there. City of the Malaysia. 200 delegates attend from different part of the world. After successfully completing of that, we conduct another two conferences in 2018 in Philippines headquarters, Manila. There are also around 500 gatherings and 150 ambassadors from different part of world presented and delivered their lecture on the global peace. And after completion of in the Singapore, again we had another meeting in the Philippines with the International Commission to Diplomatic Relations, a special meeting. We have given an appointment to the Mr. V.K. Naresh. He is the eminent senior actor as well as the Movie Artists Association President at the Council General of Cultural Affairs to the International Commission to Diplomatic Relations from India. Now he is our official diplomat to the International Commission Diplomatic Relations from India. He is a representative from here. Recently, Brampton University, Canada and George Washington University of Peace appointed me as Indian directors to their universities to promote their online education classes, especially in the peace mediation and international relations. We will also recommend some people to the honorary doctorate degree who made outstanding contribution to the society in the different fields of environment as well as social education, social service, cinema, art and architecture, etc.
His Excellency Dr. Eluri's charity works have earned the respect and adoration of people all over. His Excellency Dr. Eluri's charity works have earned the respect and adoration of people all over. He is the patron and advisor to many charitable organizations in which the organizations help the needy, orphans, mentally challenged, and the cremation of abandoned dead bodies. He was so great that he was invited by United Nations to speak in international conferences. Dr. Eluri is an outstanding personality with a vision to establish global peace. He is one of the most successful diplomats to address various international issues.
Dr. Eluri Srinivasa, his journey provides us useful insight what makes a person successful. He assures us that life comes from being passionate about doing what our heart truly believes in. His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Eluri Srinivasa garu, thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful journey into your life. Really, your story is inspiring for so many youngsters, and even it leads a small sparkle in their life to work for a society. We'll see you again, sir. Thank you so much.